All right, today we're jumping into one of the most crucial rules for any business that wants to survive, let alone thrive: positive cash flow. Now, it sounds simple, right? But believe me, getting this wrong is one of the fastest ways to kill a company. We're going to break it all down using the fantastic wisdom from Professor Mucci's rule number 8. So, let's kick things off with a question that probably keeps a lot of entrepreneurs up at night. How is it that a business can look great on paper, you're hitting your sales goals, the accountant is telling you you're profitable, but you're still scrambling to pay your bills at the end of the month? How does that even happen? Well, the answer isn't some crazy, complicated financial secret. It all comes down to a really simple but incredibly powerful principle from Professor Muccioli's Small Business Rules, and that is rule number 8: positive cash flow. And look, this isn't just some friendly advice. You got to think of it more like a law of survival for your business. It's designed to cut through a really dangerous illusion that honestly brings down way too many promising companies. And this is the illusion right here, the big trap. You can have a profit and loss statement that looks absolutely beautiful, showing these healthy profits, but at the exact same time, have a bank account that's completely empty. It's the classic mistake of thinking that profit is the only thing that matters when it comes to your business's health. Okay, so to make sure you don't fall into that trap, we've got to get super clear on the difference between two fundamental ideas: profit and cash. I promise you, understanding this distinction changes everything. All right, first up, profit. The easiest way to think about this: it's your business's report card. It's an accounting thing, really. It looks backward in time and it tells you, hey, over the last quarter, you brought in more money than you spent. Good job. It's important, for sure, but it's all about what's already happened. It's history. But cash flow, that's a whole different beast. This isn't about the past. This is about right now, this very second. It's the actual real money sloshing into and out of your bank account. It's not a report card, it's the pulse of your business. It measures if you can survive and operate today. So let's really hammer this home by putting them side by side. When it comes to timing, profit is based on accrual. That means a sale gets recorded the moment you make it, not when the money actually lands in your account. But cash flow? Nope. It's real time. It only cares about money you can actually spend. And that difference in timing points to their real purpose. Profit measures how successful you were, but cash flow predicts if you'll survive to see tomorrow. Okay, so knowing the difference is step 1. But now for the fun part: taking control. And the good news is you are not a victim here. You have a ton of influence over your cash flow. Let's dig into exactly how you can do that. I want you to think about managing your cash flow like you're at the controls of a machine, and you've got 3 main levers you can pull. If you operate these levers correctly, you can directly control the financial lifeblood of your entire company. So let's get into the first one. Let's grab that first lever: getting your money faster. I mean, think about it. An unpaid invoice is basically just a fancy IOU from a customer. It's not cash you can spend. So get in the habit of invoicing the second a job is done. Maybe even offer a little discount for paying early. And you've got to be persistent. Politely, of course, but relentlessly follow up on those overdue accounts. Okay, lever number 2 is all about being strategic with the money that's leaving your business. Now, this isn't about dodging your bills. Not at all. It's about paying them smart. Talk to your suppliers. Can you negotiate for 60-day payment terms instead of 30? And unless you're getting a sweet discount for paying early, use the full time you're given. Pay your bills on their due date, not a week before. You want to keep that cash in your account, working for you for as long as you possibly can. And that brings us to the third lever: your inventory. You got to realize every single box, every item sitting on a shelf in your warehouse, that's just cash, frozen in place. You can't use it to pay your employees or your rent. So resist that urge to overstock. Be ruthless about selling off products that just aren't moving. For a lot of businesses, moving to a just-in-time system where you only order stuff as you need it can be an absolute game changer for your cash position. When you pull all these levers the right way, it all points back to one single, absolutely non-negotiable commandment for staying in business. This is the heart of Professor Mucci's Rule 8. And this is maybe the most important thing you'll hear all day. Your profit statement? That's a health report. It tells you how you were doing last month. But cash? Cash is the oxygen your business is breathing right now. A business can actually survive for a while without making a profit, but it cannot survive for a single minute without cash. So now it's time to take this idea and really apply it. Take a hard look at your own venture. And not just at its profitability. Look at its actual real-time flow of cash and ask yourself this vital question. Is your business breathing freely, or is it constantly holding its breath, just waiting for that next customer payment to come in? The answer to that question could literally be the difference between success and failure.